I don't want to hear you. I'm not listening. I'm not listening, Steve. I'm not listening. I am tougher than you. I am a better warrior than you. I can use... Okay, I don't know anything about Minecraft, but I picked up all the figures, the single card figures. I think I got them all. I'm really confused because Series 1 had 4 figures, Series 2 had 3 figures, and Series 3 had 1 figure. I'm going to take a look at, I don't know, am I going to get through them? Maybe I'll have to make another video. Let's do Series 1 first. Here is Steve, the original, the guy, the main man. Oh, this is going to be a great review because I know nothing about Minecraft. So they come apart like Lego. So he's basically is a Lego, and he can put his head. That's the first thing I do. Isn't that great? Take off his torso and put his head on his legs. Oh my God, he's so flat. His body is so flat. Okay, I really like these figures. I don't really want to play video games. I sometimes play Amazing World. If you don't know what that is, check that out. That's fun. And the way that his hands go up and they're even with his head, that's really cool. So I really like how these are designed. He comes with his pickaxe. I hope that's what you kids are calling them. And it holds really nicely in his hand. And I like how it can go down to his side and lock in place. And he comes with this block of rock, which I'm gonna think it's a rock because he builds houses or something. So he's got a pickaxe and he's building a house. I think that's what happens. So that's what I'm saying happens. And let's get through this fast though, because there's so many. Next I have ENDERMAN. ENDERMAN. Oh, it says ENDERMAN on the back. How come on the card it says ENDERMAN and his name is ENDERMAN? I'm confused. Maybe there's more than one. Oh, there's more than one. Sorry guys. I'm gonna do his block first. He comes with a chunk of soil, like just like plopped into the ground. He comes with some sod, basically. And he is very tall and lanky. And oh wait, oh, but his legs don't come out. I was gonna say you could mix and match the parts like Lego. Does his head come off? Can you put his head on Steve's body? No, I don't think his head comes off. Anyway, super lanky. Oh wow. So if he bends over, he can really like touch the ground. So kind of ape-like arms because they are longer. And his eyes. And he looks like and look at the triangles from his hands. He looks like he came right out of 1982 when computers were new. He looks like an ape. I wonder if he's supposed to be an ape. I like him. And he also comes with a mushroom. I think it's a mushroom. It seems to be a mushroom. So he is like a gardener, I guess, because he carries sod and grows mushrooms. Next, we have creepers. Well, there are many creepers, and there is one creeper, and his legs are so weird. His head does turn. Yeah, look at these little weird feet. Totally articulated, totally posable. I don't know which way is the way that they're supposed to be normally. I guess like this, fully open. So he's kind of like a spider, very weird shape. And he comes with, there's no question what this is. This is TNT, this is dynamite. So he is a bad guy, I'm assuming. He comes with a spade. And when I say a spade, I don't mean a shovel. I mean like a suit of cards spade, which I guess is a shovel. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's coal. Yeah, because he's a miner and he mines for dynamite. And that is creeper. So I guess you can get multiples of those if you wanted to. And the last one for Series 1 is... This is a good one. Oh, and you can get more than one of these too, and it's Zombie Steve. Or did they just call it Zombie? They just call it Zombie. And he looks very much like Steve, with the same articulation. You could take off his head and put it on Steve's body. But then Steve would have green hands, and why would Steve want to have green hands? They're so flat, I can't get over how flat they are. He has a sword, but he could steal Steve's pickaxe and use that if he wanted to. And again, it locks into place so perfectly, and it's all jagged. It's a jagged sword. Very violent. I don't know what he does with the sword. He fights. Can they duel pickaxe to sword? The cube that he comes with is like a brick with gold in it, or maybe hay-covered cement. Hay-covered cement to build his house. So that was Series 1. Now we're going to do Series 2 of 3 figures. First, Steve with diamond armor, fully articulated. I wouldn't say they're fully articulated. His profile is not as thin. He's more like a deluxe figure. Same price. I love that his helmet comes off. Now this, you could probably put on normal Steve. Let me make sure. Yeah, you can put on the helmet. So if you wanted to, like, only have some of his armor, or if this guy wants his head to breathe, he could do that. But he's got some bigger shoulders and some chunkier boots, as you can see. Without stretching out the joints, if you put his hand up, he takes off his helmet. And his legs move the same way, and he can sit down. I like him though. And he has a sword, a blue sword. Let me put that in his hand. It fits in there so nicely. They really hold on to their weapons better than any figure I've ever had or seen or played with. And his cube is like cement walls with turquoise in them, so maybe there's some gemstones in this cement block that he builds his house with. I hope these are for building houses, otherwise I'm going to look pretty silly. Leave a comment in the bottom to let me know if that is actually what these bricks are for. The next guy I am looking at is Iron Golem. And he looks like he's a giant, he's a big guy. It's a good value for your money. His head comes off too. You can take his head off. Maybe you can put it on somebody else. Does his body come on? Oh yeah, he's starting to come apart again. I have to check. I can't go on without checking for just my original Steve. Oh no, they have different sized sockets. I kind of had a feeling this was going to happen. Not for legs though. You can put Steve's tiny little legs, but his head has a different sized socket. But you could kind of see what Steve would look like if he did have that body. Nonetheless, let's not do that. Let's put these guys back together. I don't want to mix up parts and pieces. I want to know what came with what. He's like a gentle giant is how I'm going to describe him. He's got muscles and stuff. See, you can see his pectorals. He doesn't have a shirt on. I'm keeping mine on though today because I'm mic'd, so. And he has low hanging arms too, like an ape, and he's got a very long nose. And he's got vines growing on him, and I like him. I think he is a gentle giant because he also comes with a flower. So I would say that he's a good guy. I mean, I could read the descriptions here, but I'm not going to because I'm going to live in my own overworld and make up my own scenario. Look at him holding up the flower. So he loves his flower and he holds it up high for the world to see, and he's got vines growing on him. And he looks like he's made of like stone. I would say like marble. And his cube is a very nice cube. And I'm going to say that it's marble as well. That brings us to the Villager Blacksmith. He looks evil. Now, he's got very strange arms. He also has I guess you would call that an apron on that you can remove. You can't move his folded arms back. And his nose does compromise his head articulation. It looks like he's doing some kind of Russian dance from the stance that he's in. His eyebrows make him look cranky, and his nose is very long and big. He's a funny looking character. The apron prevents his legs from bending fully, his nose prevents his head from turning fully, and his arms barely move at all because they're attached to one another. And he's bald. Brown is my favorite color. That's a positive thing I can say about him. I think he's my least favorite. His anvil is the best accessory so far. I've always been a fan of anvils. I'm pretty sure I had an apple, though, somewhere with somebody. That was Series 2 of 3 figures. And now we're going to do Series 3, Alex, of 1 figure. And do I see an apple in here? No, but she does have 2 weapons. And she has the best cube of them all. And it's slime. And I think it is slime, maybe, but I don't care if it's not because it looks like slime, and it's so cool because it's clear on the outside and there's stuff on the inside, and that's awesome. And she must be such a fighter that she comes with 2 weapons, but I haven't even showed you her yet. Here she is. She's got her hair down her shoulder there. She's just like Steve. She stops her head from moving if her hands are. She says, I don't want to hear you. I'm not listening. I'm not listening, Steve. I'm not listening. I am tougher than you. I am a better warrior than you. I can use not just a pickaxe, but a sword and a bow. So she can hold on to her bow, and it doesn't fit in very well. Unlike what I've come to expect from the other figures. Alex, hold on to your stuff. The sword. She holds on to. So she's got both. She is ready to fight, like totally. And that's Alex. So guess what, guys? I just did every single carded figure. I think I did I don't think I missed everyone because it's all of the ones that I see on the back. And it's a Series 3, but then it has all of these characters from Series 1 and 2 and 2. Yeah, I guess she came out on her own. They needed to get the girl figure out. She was a demand. Girl warriors are cool. They're all the rage these days. So thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And maybe I really want to get that skeleton guy who comes with the spider. So, and I think that's probably the only figure that doesn't come on his own card. So, and I really like the skeleton figure, so I'm going to have to get that. So anyway, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for more. Tell me if you want to see more Minecraft and all those Terra and those YouTube guys. If you want to see those reviewed, and even though I know nothing about them, I will tell you what I think about them anyway. We'll see you next time. And he can lean on it, and he can like say, yo, what's up? What's up, Steve? You coming to pick up some apples? I'm sure there's an apple here, or maybe the Apple came with the big giant horse set, so I don't have an apple.